So I'm going Robin for sure.
From what I've seen, Robin is going to be a very powerful harmony character, but we're also getting the Trailblazer harmony as well in 2.2.
Yeah, but that's gonna be
I,
so because my Trailblazer is like level 50 still. So
oh god. But yeah, if we're already getting a harmony character, I kind of don't want to get a second harmony character that I'm not going to use.
but like, okay, hear me out. Robin has massive bazongas.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of don't want to listen to her sing every time she uses her ultimate.
Oh, that's fine. I play on my phone, so I don't need the volume on. So that's an easy fix.
Fair enough. Hello, welcome back to another episode of We'd First Ask Questions Later. We're on to episode 13. Surprised we've gotten this far.
Yes, sir.
Once again, I'm Initiativ, joined by JamaicanJazz as always.
Hello.
How have you been, Jamaican?
My brain's fried, dude.
Is that from the Thaemine?
It's from a little bit of everything, like a combination of existing and a Thaemine prog.
Ah, okay. So how was like from how people have talked about it? I mean, you were just doing normal, but how was it?
Objectively, it's not a difficult fight. It just requires everyone to have their brain cells turned on at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, the only thing that was difficult about it was the ping for the most part. Like all the patterns, to be fair, all the patterns for it pretty well telegraphed. It's just because they're so fast, you lose like so much of the time that you should have to react to it because of the ping.
Yeah.
But apart from that, it's literally just he tries to kill you and you try to kill him. Whoever does it wins.
Yeah, that's true.
Like there doesn't seem to be any like cheese mechanics or anything right now that I've noticed. Like obviously, you can do like sidereals to make it easier for you to do some of the mechs, but none of them was like, oh, if you do this, then it just ignores a good chunk of the raid.
Yeah.
He makes you earn it.
Okay.
But yeah, I had no intentions of progging a Thaemine raid for Lost Ark at all this week. And then I did a hard mode Voldus with some friends, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, just join the Thaemine lobby." And then we just went in there blind. We ended up clearing gate 1 somehow, and then we progged
Yeah.
gate 2 for a little bit, and then we stopped, and then I got invited again. That was an experience.
Who have you been running it with?
I've been running it with Danny and his people.
And you got to 1620 as well.
I've been 1620 for a while. So I got to 1620 thinking that I would unlock the Chaos Dungeons, but turns out there is no Chaos Dungeons.
Yeah, and the bat's 1630.
Yeah, so that kind of put a little bit of brakes in my fun wagon. Yeah, it's I don't understand how people willingly do that to themselves. Like there were some people that went straight in after the reset.
Yeah.
And they just started hard progging like after the reset, and they're still going. I did like probably collectively what 7 hours of it, and my brain is like fried. Like apparently there's one dude with 13, 16 10s.
Oh my god.
It's like 07, good luck, sir. It was nice knowing
Definitely
you.
free to play. Definitely free to play.
Yeah. I did notice though, he doesn't hit anywhere near as hard, but it is very noticeable that your gear as far as item level is concerned, Thaemine doesn't really give a shit. You will get like you could be like +4 above the item level and you will still get like 2 tapped or like 3 tapped or 1 tapped by a lot of stuff. Like I'm playing the tankiest class in the game and I just disappeared in like a second if I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, Cursed Doll Andy's probably not gonna have a good time.
Yeah, I heard you talk. I heard you talking about swapping that cursed off for something else.
No, I don't run Cursed Doll. They told me to swap Cursed Doll. Yeah, they told me to swap Cursed Doll as this like plot twist. Yeah. Joke's on you, I don't even run Cursed Doll. Yeah, I don't even run Cursed Doll, and I'm playing one of the tankiest tier classes in the game. And the boss starts off with like 285 health bars or something like that. and I was running out of potions like at the 200 HP.
Oh no.
I don't know. Like it's fun in a sense that it's new, but I wouldn't want to do it more than once a week, if that.
Yeah,
And that's just normal mode, not even hard mode.
that is also a good point.
Yeah, because we had some guys come in on the second half of that Gate 3 prog helping us because we swapped out some people. And
Okay.
they already progged like I don't know 10 hours of hard mode Gate 3.
Oh, okay.
And they sounded pretty defeated already.
Did they really?
Yeah. You
Oh
know when
god.
the raid's kind of going a little bit despero and you're trying to keep the vibes
Yeah.
up, and
Yeah.
they've literally just what's the word for it? Given into the despair. But the good thing
Yeah.
about that raid is like because you get one shots so much, especially on prog, just getting killed. It doesn't feel anywhere near as bad because it's not like how are you dying there? It's more like wait you lived, like it's like wait you didn't die there. Because
Hmm.
you just expect everything to literally one or two shot you. So when you don't get one or two shot, it's like, oh, I get to play the game for a little bit longer.
And then the next hit kills you.
Yeah, yeah, and then you get cocky and then the next hit kills you. You also had a little experience a few weeks ago with Voldus.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
I don't know how, but you probably got one of the worst RNGs on the aggro somehow.
Hey, that's just me in general.
Yeah, but like this is like worse than what you normally get.
Yeah, that Voldus run was something special. Yeah, by the end of it, if we didn't clear on that last pull, I was just gonna quit. I was done. That
We
was
got
the thing.
we got the last pull buff.
We totally did, didn't we? I mean, like overall, like Voldus, is relatively like straightforward, but
To put it into perspective, I ran a hard mode Voldus with a bunch of people, and it was like the quickest in and outs.
yeah,
And it was just like if you had that experience on your first prog, you wouldn't hate it as much.
like I don't hate Vold, but that yeah, that first run was an
Yeah, but you
experience.
know, it's kind of like when clown for me, like my clown prog was just so bad that I didn't do it for a month. But I reckon if I played with like better players and I
Yeah,
was better at the game myself, I think I would have just enjoyed it more.
yeah, but it's also I'm main support, so it's like I can't really carry a dungeon if the other people aren't.
Yeah, but you don't min max your support. You know, you only have like 3 gems. Your gear isn't like apart from your quality, it's like not min max. You don't have any elixirs whatsoever. You don't have any Yeah, I don't think you
Yeah,
had like Lost Win 30 at that point yet.
no, I think I just got it.
So it was like you're going in there raw without like any padding whatsoever.
Yeah,
Like if I was going into Thaemine on 1610 instead of 1620, and I'm getting one shot now, like the boss would just breathe on me and I'd die on eye level.
yeah,
It was an experience.
yeah. The more raids and dungeons come out for Lost Ark, I just lose more and more interest. Honestly,
I feel like the sweet spot for Lost Ark right now is a Khan.
yeah, I agree with that.
Kyangel is Kyangel hard mode is more annoying than a Khan right now, which is weird. Like even hard mode a Khan is so much fun, even though it's freaking brutal.
Yeah,
That's because like I've done the reps on it. I can avoid like 80% of the damage, but like Thaemine is just a completely different animal, man. It's despair. It's literally despair.
like that Khan today.
Yeah, we ran on a
It
Khan
was
today, and it was like it wasn't
it wasn't
jail. Like I've had worse, but
yeah.
it could have been better. But that's kind of my fault for just kind of taking whoever at the same time. You know?
Like all it takes is like one or two people to just be bad at the raid for it to just drag it down
Yeah.
for
But
everyone
that's the
else.
thing is like I'm just trying to get enough people to run it with, and right now I just don't have that. So, but if it's like if it turns into like Brel, where we can just make the lobbies of like eventually, I think the player base will improve enough where we can just make the lobbies and then just send it and
Yeah.
go.
But otherwise, like Lost Ark has been Lost Ark. It hasn't really
It hasn't been
changed.
bad, honestly. I've just been making a lot of projects that take a while, so it's been kind of invited into group because I don't have any groups, right? So it's kind of weird that people want me to run with their group because I feel like I don't like being the weakest link in a group, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So if they don't like, if they want me to run with them and they don't care because they're chill like that, it actually makes the experience more fun because like no one's flaming or anything. They're kind of just like when people die, they just kind of laugh it off and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's actually been a pretty enjoyable experience, all things considered. Like I spent maybe like an hour and a half in gate 1 and probably like 4 hours, just under 5 hours in gate 2. So honestly, it's not that bad. Like I think we cleared gate 2 with two gun lances and a destroyer, I think.
Good job.
And that's with the boss being tauntable. So I was expecting it to be a lot worse. It's definitely getting to that point where there's a big separation between the people who have hands and the people who don't. I don't know if I'd do Thaemine next week again. I just want to do my Chaos Dungeons, play some BitCraft, Because like I'm getting to that point as well where it's just like, do I want to keep Lost Ark as my main game?
Yeah. Anyway, that's Lost Ark.
What have you been up to, Mr. Initiativ? I saw you were streaming some Baldur's Gate 3. Pog?
Yeah, I'm finally streaming that again. I actually want to finish that game
Are you going to be able to finish that game?
sometime this century. Yeah, hopefully.
Sometime this century. Well, you're in luck. The year just started 3.5 months ago.
Yep. It's been a while since I streamed last, and I've finally felt good enough to jump into it. But yeah, Baldur's Gate's been good. I was kind of lost when I started again because it'd been quite a while since I'd played it before.
You forgot what you did
Otherwise,
in the story and stuff.
a little bit, but I've been getting back into it and figuring out where I left it.
It's okay. I still haven't got back into Outer. Actually, maybe that's the play. Maybe that's the play. We go back to Outer Worlds as well, because I still have to finish it before you finish Baldur's Gate, right? That's the race.
Yeah, I guess. But I've finished off one of the companions.
Wait, which one? Shadowheart?
No, Astarion. I finished off his
Wait,
like companion
what?
quest.
I thought Shadowheart was your waifu.
Yes, I finished his companion storyline.
Yeah, but you're telling me you finished him off first before you finished your waifu off?
Oh damn it!
How's she gonna feel about that? Huh?
Well, better ask how will Lae'zel feel about it because I unintentionally got myself into a relationship with her. That's the thing.
Wait, were you trying to play like a paladin that was down bad for
Slept with
anything?
everyone. Yes,
Okay.
yes, but I
So
somehow
why are you surprised?
wasn't expecting Lae'zel to be that way.
What do you mean?
To be the obsessive,
You miss every shot you don't take, bro.
and then I screwed a devil, and then Lae'zel wasn't happy about that. So that was
I wonder why.
true. But yeah, Baldur's Gate's been good.
I'm glad you've been enjoying it, sir. You've also played some RimWorld, but I don't think you streamed that.
Nah, I haven't streamed RimWorld. RimWorld's just a for me game.
Yeah.
Something I can just chill out on.
I don't know how you can
Yeah,
chill
because
out on that game, dude. It makes my brain hurt watching that.
really,
Yeah, I tried Prison Architect, I tried a little bit of RimWorld, and then I was just like, dude, I don't know how.
RimWorld's just a chill game. Like shit goes wrong, but it's chill.
That for me right now is a BitCraft. I am so excited for it. It actually makes me sad knowing that in 2 weeks' time I won't have my BitCraft. I'm hoping that I can get you an alpha key next time the next alpha rolls around. So we can
I really want a key.
yeah, by the time
I
you
really
get
want
it,
to
unless they
pick
extend
up.
the alpha duration, you won't have enough time to do anything
Yeah,
crazy with it.
yeah, that's true. That is
Yeah.
true.
The community's super chill, dude. They already
Yeah,
started creating like they already started creating their own like Leroy Jenkins and stuff like that.
have they?
Like there's this one dude who's trying to fully explore the map before the alpha
Yeah, I
ends.
saw that. Yeah, I saw them post that map in
Freaking
your
Giga
Discord.
Chat. Have you seen his stream? Have you seen his stream, dude? His
You
game is
rated him last time,
literally
didn't you?
running on 4 FPS every time he plays the
Yeah,
game.
yeah. I mean, the game's not designed to have the whole map uncovered, obviously.
Not yet. Well, apparently the map's supposed to be like 64 times bigger than what it is now on full release.
Yeah,
So
it's
we're,
like a
we're
small
literally playing
portion.
on 1 bit.
Fucking hell, yeah. But yeah, like it has like if they can stick with BitCraft and
Yeah.
like take it the way they want it, it has the potential to be really good.
They have a
I want it
really
to be good.
good base right now. Like I think they were talking about there's supposed to be like 10 tiers of gear right now, but there's only 6 in this alpha right now because they didn't think that people would reach tier 6 before the alpha ended.
But people most certainly have. So,
Yeah. There was like one group that like full on just min-maxed the shit out of it and got it.
yeah, that doesn't surprise
Because
me.
they unlocked it, and it was so funny because all of the buildings that they crafted for that tier didn't have models, so all the models were invisible because they didn't expect anyone to they were gonna add it later on. So like all the models for the crafting stations in that tier was I think was
Never
invisible.
underestimate
Just,
the willingness of the gamer to
do
grind.
not underestimate the power of neckbeards.
Yeah.
It's impressive, but a small percentage sad at the same time. But I can understand how it's possible. I literally was gonna stream it yesterday for like a couple of hours, just screw around and go back to editing.
Yeah.
I ended up streaming for like 8 hours or something.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is, I enjoyed all 8 hours of it. There was somehow like 90% of the game is waiting for a loading bar, basically. Like right now, I'm crafting basic crop oil, and it's like 168 out of 1,000, and it gets like 12 points every tick, and that's literally 90% of the game.
Yeah. It's RimWorld.
But it's somehow still more fun than a lot
No,
of
it's not
games out
RimWorld,
there.
it's RuneScape.
It's literally better, in my opinion. It's better because what you're making, because the economy is player driven, what you're making is it feels more meaningful. Like there's no market where you could just buy stuff, and you actually like if you want to trade with people, you have to actually go out and somehow be a human being and trade with people. Like there's actual stands that you can get, like the like in the animes and stuff like that where you had the merchant stand. You could set those up and become one of those little merchant dudes and put like all your stock in the storage containers and sell stuff. Or you can like walk around with a cart with like merchant goods in them and just sell them in the big towns and stuff like that. It's freaking sick. And it's just like in alpha.
Yeah, that's true.
And like the community overall is basically as friendly, if not friendlier than Paleo. Like I had some random person try and drop me. I was like just crafting stuff in my base playing solo, and I had some person like try to sneak like one of the materials I couldn't craft and like dropped it near my base and hoped I stumbled upon it. But players show up on the minimap, and I wasn't sure if it was like a player or if it was an animal that was just wandering nearby. And I picked up the item, and it's like, this is kind of sus. I kind of like put two and two together, and then I just wandered into my base later and just like, hi. And I just started talking to him, and then I ended up on their boat somehow. We went fishing in the middle of the ocean somewhere, and now we're in the same I don't know, guild or tribe, whatever. Like
Yeah.
he made his own little like land spot, and I made mine, and we're both able to help each other out on our little plots of land. And it's just like, dude, could you imagine how many people? Like, imagine like 99.9% of the community is chill, and the game facilitates all of the aspects of socializing and meeting new people.
Yeah.
Like, how many cool people are you gonna meet along the way? I haven't had that feeling since RuneScape, where you could just be out in the middle of nowhere doing something, and then someone just shows up, and then you just start you just say hi and you just start having a conversation. Now you're just wandering around together, just doing shit.
It's just life skilling the game.
It's like the true AFK journey. I'm excited, so excited. I'm just happy. Like I got my alpha key like 2 weeks late, but I still got it, and I'm just so happy that it turned out as good, if not better, than I was hoping for.
That's good.
Because like I haven't been excited for something like this for such a long time, dude. I've been burnt so many times. What else has been happening?
I mean, not really much for me.
Honkai?
Uh,
Did we talk about Honkai last time? I can't remember if
yeah,
we
I
did.
think we did. I think 2.1 had been 2.1 had just come out because I'm pretty sure we talked about Acheron. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I got E1 Acheron.
Didn't you say you got E2?
Yes, because I did some stuff and things, and I had enough for 10 warp tickets, and then we sent it.
Yeah.
We sent it, and we got another Acheron.
Mhm.
So I've hit 3 Acherons in a row.
So that means the next character you want to get.
I'm losing the 50-50 on whoever I'm rolling now.
Yep.
But my god, E2 Acheron, even with just level 1 weapon,
Yeah.
holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know how Simulated Universe used to take like 20 minutes per run?
Yeah. To look wicked
It
out.
takes like 5.
Yeah.
Like the only thing I fight now is the bosses. Like all the trash in between, I don't even fight them.
Yep.
Because it doesn't cost a technique point to use Acheron's technique. So you can just spam it, and she does like a forward step every single time she uses it. So you can just spam it all the way up to the enemies, and then they just die.
Yeah.
And like outside of Simulated Universe, I'm hitting for like 480,000 damage or something if they crit. It's disgusting. It's actually disgusting.
God damn.
I'm happy because now that I have something that can do dailies.
Yeah. Acheron is very strong.
Isn't she supposed to be like what's the closest thing, like the one tier below gods in
Yeah, an emanator.
yeah.
Yes.
Isn't she supposed to be one of them?
Essentially like like a
It's like a demigod, right?
yeah, like of their thing. She's an emanator of nihility. Which
Yeah, I thought
essentially
she was I thought she was Hunt originally.
yeah, I thought she was gonna be that as well, but
That's why I was like super confused.
like she functions like a hunt character, but she
She
scales off
functions so
nihility
much better
character.
than a Hunt character, man. Oh my god. Is the new banner out yet?
Yeah, Aventurine's out.
What's the other one?
Oh, Ice Girl. Jinglu.
Jinglu?
Jinglu? Yeah.
See, the problem is, if I didn't have Acheron, I'd 100% go for Jinglu again. But now that I have
Yeah.
Acheron, she's kind of just waifu. She's not like she's not really for anything else. She's just there. Like she's just part of like the, you know how you can showcase characters on your profile.
Yeah.
She's just part of the waifu showcase now.
But yeah, I'm up to 60 pity at 60 to 70 pity at the moment, so
Are
I'm
you gonna
leaving it
save
there.
it, or are you gonna?
Yeah. I mean, I mean, the next two characters are Robin and Boothill.
So I'm going Robin for sure.
From what I've seen, Robin is going to be a very powerful harmony character, but we're also getting the Trailblazer harmony as well in 2.2.
Yeah, but that's gonna be
I
shit. So because my Trailblazer's like level 50 still. So
oh god. But yeah, if we're already getting a harmony character, I kind of don't want to get a second harmony character that I'm not going to use.
but like, okay, hear me out. Robin has massive bazongas.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of don't want to listen to her sing every time she uses her ultimate.
Oh, that's fine. I play on my phone, so I don't need the volume on. So that's an easy fix.
Fair enough.
Because the thing is, when I play on my phone, to actually hear the audio, I have to take it off silent mode first and then turn the volume up. So there's like 2 layers of like there's 2-factor authentication for audio.
Sound. Oh god. But yeah, I don't know who I want to roll for next. I don't want Boot Hill. He looks stupid.
I want that redhead chick with the police cap and the scythe chains thing.
Yeah.
And I also
Yeah.
I'm a little bit disappointed with Gallagher, to be honest. He's okay, but he's not amazing. Lynx is
Yeah.
Lynx, in my opinion, is actually better.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I find Lynx way more reliable.
So.
But the only reason I keep Gallagher in there is because he can do like the burn debuff, which is an extra like damage source for Black Swan and Acheron.
Yeah.
Because he like almost never uses his heal. Like Acheron will be like almost dead, and he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna just auto attack the boss real quick.
Probably not gonna be rolling for a character for a while.
I'm gonna have to save because I've been sending way too many rolls on Acheron.
I mean, you can't anymore. She's gone. So
Yeah. No, I have to save it. Like I can't spend it on stuff like the next stuff. Because I'm not really interested in Aventurine. Apparently he's OP, but look, I don't care.
really,
Yeah, apparently he's disgustingly strong.
huh?
Like the
Okay.
only one that's stronger is Fushuan right now. Fishron seems just disgustingly OP because she can heal.
Like, I know the amount of shields Aventurine like puts out. Like he just shits them out. Like the amount of shields he can
Yeah.
give the party.
But the question is it better than Jeopardy 5?
Is that what your Japard's at?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Fucking hell.
Yeah, 2 of my Jeopards I've gotten from the normal warp banner. Just randomly. I got the Welt 5-star weapon the other day from normal warp. So I don't really know what to
Okay.
do with it.
I mean, that's a nihility weapon, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, but it's not a good one. Like the 4-star Sparkle one is better. Besides, I already have the nihility weapon for Acheron. And I have like level
Yeah.
5 the level 5 bathtub Kafka weapon, not the 5-star, the 4-star one.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah, I'm like the Aventurine weapon is ridiculous. Like I was reading what his Lycone. Like if put that on March, that would be pretty good.
Wait, what does it do?
It empowers follow-up attacks. Like when they get attacked by a shield, like when a shielded character gets attacked.
So Clara Adventuring?
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really build my team based on optimization. I build my team based on are they hot or do they look cool?
Fair enough.
Like the only reason I like Gallagher is because he looked cool. But yeah. Been playing some Subnautica, which I need to get done. We've been playing some Helldivers. It's getting to the point in Helldivers where I don't think we have the right gear to clear content right now, so we need to like probably farm a little bit of the lower levels to level up a bit and then get some of the cool stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we would need
I
to do
think we
that.
defended from the automaton forces with a twist.
Yeah, the automatons came back.
Apparently the force that we repelled were just the scouting force, so that's good.
Yeah, yeah, that's not terrifying at all.
The scouter force has like freaking AT&T walkers. Okay.
Yeah,
Weird flex, but okay.
but yeah, like I don't know, like Helldivers is fun, but I really like it needs to have like a stack of like playing solo with randoms isn't really that fun to me. I'd rather jump in with like actual friends and do
Yeah.
Helldivers that way.
Like I would, I just don't want to, because like I record the footage for it, because there's so much just random stuff that happens. It's hilarious. But like, especially with how busy Thaemine has been and how stupid I've been with like Lost Ark content videos that I'm making, I just don't have the time to commit to it right now. Like I would just love to be able to get like a stack of the homies in like a 4-stack, and then we just screw around.
Yeah,
Apparently, there's an
yeah,
achievement where if you call down like 6 airstrikes in the same location, you get an achievement.
really?
Yeah, like
Oh,
you know how you have like time to call in like 2 orbital strikes before they both come down.
yeah.
So if you call in like 6 of them, so if you get 3 people calling 2, you get like however it works.
Okay.
Also, I watched a video about from the Spiffing Brit about the infinite grenades.
Yeah, I saw that. Like what was it like a bug or an exploit? Like what
Yeah, it
exactly
was like an
was it?
exploit where you could just throw infinite grenades, and I
Oh,
think there's like one grenade in there that looks like fireworks if you throw it into the air,
okay.
like the like 4th of July grenades.
Yeah.
I'm kind of prioritizing cozy games right now with how hectic everything is at the moment. But I'm just glad that Helldivers is doing well. I haven't gotten into the new Power World updates at all yet. Haven't touched it at all.
Be
So
rising in less than a month.
we have V Rising in like 2 weeks, I think. Is it 2 weeks or 3 weeks?
2.5 weeks, so 3, yeah.
Yeah. Which is perfect because it's just in time for when the BitCraft alpha ends. So I don't have to be like,
Yeah.
sorry guys, I have to grind, 150 levels today and I only got 3 hours. Oh, Scorched Earth DLC came out for Ark Survival Ascendant.
Oh, yeah, you were talking about that. Yeah, I remember that. didn't
It's like
do.
I'm not surprised, but I'm surprised at the same time that they make something so jank.
It is wildcard, so
I feel like Arcs, yeah, it ain't it anymore. I'm looking for a reason to get back into it, and it's not giving me any.
like, I'd like to play it again, but there's just too many other things out at the moment that I'd rather play instead.
Yeah, just kind of makes me sad because it's like in concept, it's such a good game, but it's like you put it in the wrong hands, it just goes to poop real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's also what is it? No Rest for the Wicked. Is that coming out soon, or is what's going on? Like
I think it's going into early access soon.
it literally looks like V Rising Dark Souls.
It does, yeah. I'm I'm not interested in it at all.
Really, you're not interested in it?
Yeah, it doesn't look interesting to me.
It looks cool. I probably won't finish it. That's why I'm not getting it.
Looks still won't finish it. Yeah.
I'm turning
Yeah,
into
it's just
like a social gamer. It's very difficult for me to finish like story-based stuff.
yeah, it's just an isometric Dark Souls, and I've played enough Dark Souls. I don't need it to be isometric.
You haven't even finished Elden Ring yet. What do you mean?
Yeah, but I've played 1, 2, and 3, Bloodborne.
Yeah, but you didn't finish Elden Ring. So
That'll be later when the DLC comes out. When I'll be
when
starting
is the
fresh.
DLC coming out?
I want to say June sometime. I can't remember. I
Bro.
think it's then. I think. But yeah, like I have no interest to play No Rest. Yeah, 21st of June.
Did you see the OTK that game show that not game show but like game dev kind of showcase kind of thing that they did?
Then when they do that.
So they had like 5 indie game developers basically come in and they did it's kind of like Shark Tank but like for video games.
Okay.
And they had like Soda, Asmund, and then there was this I can't remember her name, but she does like a lot of game dev stuff, like helping people get their games out, like people like indie devs get their games out and stuff like that. So they were like
Okay.
essentially the 3 sharks, and they all had I think they all had $5,000 each or something. I think it was 5,000.
Okay.
And then the game devs come in, they showcase the game, and they try and like con convince the 3 judges to like donate X amount of money to help fund their game, basically.
Okay.
And there was one game in there that looked hilarious. So do you remember back in the day, that Flash game called Quap with the runner, and you
Yeah.
had to like
Yeah.
control his arms and legs and shit?
Yeah, I do.
So there's this one game that was on there called Three Goblins Woblin, which was it's
Okay.
essentially there's three tiny little green goblins, right? And they stack up on top of each other and wear like a trench coat, and they're trying to sneak into
Okay.
like a village to steal the beer.
Hmm. Huh.
And I'm not sure
Okay.
if you remember like in Dota with Meepo when he gets Aghanim
Yeah.
Scepter, you can do like the Mega Meepo, like the stack where they jump up on top of each
Yeah.
other. That's essentially what the 3 goblins look like. So when they walk around, they're like the momentum is kind of weird and they're trying to balance on top of each other. And the controls I think are like WASD and IJKL. And once I think WASD is in charge of controlling the movement, like forward, back, left, and right. And then IJKL is supposed to control like you balancing the little tower of goblins. So you have to
Okay.
like walk into the village, balance your way through all the obstacles and stuff, and get to the beer and stuff. But you can't like bump into like any of the people because they have like a detection range, like kind of like Assassin's Creed.
Okay.
And then you can like pick up hats and stuff like and have disguises that give you better benefits against certain like say there's a lot of guards and you get like a guard mask or something like that. You're less likely to get aggroed or detected by guards in the village. And you have to kind of just meander your way through and it looks janky as hell. And it looks like so much fun and rage inducing. But then there was another game in there that was it's called Bridgeborn. And this dude essentially made like a 3D game out of 2D images.
Okay.
And it looks sick. Like it straight up looks sick. Like if you haven't seen anything on it, just look it up. Like it was so good. This guy, I think he was like 17 when he started making it. I don't know how old I think he's like mid 20s now, maybe in his 30s now. But he started making it when he was like 17. It's like his first major project. And he like created all of the characters and designs himself. He created all of the like the programming behind it, the functionality of all the systems and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think the only thing he didn't create was the soundtrack. I think he outsourced someone for this like the soundtrack for it. But apart from that, it's just like this dude one man armied the shit out of this game. And it looks so
Yeah.
good. It literally looks so good. Like
Okay.
it was so good that Asmongold and Soda Pop they were just like, "Yo, we have a publishing company. We'll publish your game if you're down." And they just set up the meeting, like they set up the meeting to have a meeting about it during the actual show, and then obviously they're gonna do it off air and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But like that's how good
Yeah.
it
Like
was.
illegal off stream.
Like
Yeah.
they had like a playtest of it, and Soda was just like so invested in the playtest that he's just like, oh, this is like it was like as if he was just doing a playthrough of a game instead of being on the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks so good. Like if it comes out anytime soon, I'm 100% getting it because I feel like that shit's like right up my alley. It looked like
So,
a
what was it called?
RuneScape Classic, but with like a Dragon Age sort of Baldur's Gate party sort of
What's it
vibes.
called?
Bridgeborn. So it's like I think it's Bridge and then Bourn.
Okay. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. So like if you see what I mean with the graphics.
Yeah. Huh. Okay.
It looks so good.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, and there's like all sorts of like weapons and stuff that you can use. Like I don't know how many weapons he said he had in there, but there is a generous amount. And then each
Okay.
skill can be like upgraded to have its own like you know how Last Epoch has its own like skill tree for different skills.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
that, but you can like combine them together so they create unique effects.
Interesting.
So you can combine your like there's way more like random combinations you could do with all your skill effects and stuff like that. So you can literally build your character how you want to build it, and then just tweak your skills based on what playstyle you want.
Fair enough. Huh. Okay. It's an interesting art choice, art design.
But it looks so good, dude. It looks so good. Yeah.
Hmm.
But I can't really think of anything else crazy that's happening. Tarkov
Yeah.
is doing okay, I
I
guess.
I haven't looked at Tarkov in a long time.
So essentially, Pestily did like a interview with Nikita, and he did like a poll on his Twitter about all the questions you want to ask him.
Yeah.
And essentially what it boiled down to is the community is just annoyed that BSG doesn't talk to the player base. They just drop something and then it's like, this is really cool, we need more of this, and then they just go radio silent for like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the other thing that they were complaining about is like they feel like, which is like a lead in with the whole communication thing, is they feel like they don't really get heard. Like if there's a major problem with the game, it just feels like either they know about the problem and they don't do anything about it, or they don't know about the problem and they don't do anything about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I mean, that's
it's kind of,
BSG though, and that's how Nikita's always had
but
BSG.
yeah. So there was like a lot of changes and stuff that they talked about, and Nikita was basically just taking notes and being like, okay, okay, okay. It's either that or he was just like, wait, what? That's still in the game?
So a typical interview with Nikita. Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. So apparently there's like one bug where if you crouch walk, regardless of how heavy your gear is, and if you crouch walk at like the you know how you can adjust the walking speed?
Yeah.
If you crouch walk and you adjust the walking speed to minimum, um, you don't make any noise. So you could just crab walk all the way up to someone and they won't be able to hear you. And
Yeah.
paired with that, there's this random noise, like this kind of audio pop that happens, and with the binaural audio, where if someone enters your hearing range, you'll hear like this really loud popping noise, kind of like they pop into your audio range, and it kind of tells you, oh, well, there's someone nearby, and eventually it gets to the point where
Interesting.
they hear the pop and it's just like, oh well, someone's nearby. I'm just gonna sit in this corner here or hold this angle until they run in, and I just killed them. So it's turning
Oh,
the game into
okay.
very ratty gameplay again, which a lot of people are complaining about because everybody loves playing Tarkov because they like to sit in the bush and do nothing for
Yeah.
half an hour.
Yep.
So a lot of
Yeah.
people have been complaining about that. Um, they added the BTR on Woods.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that they added that.
And something went wrong.
Oh, that's never happened before with Tarkov.
So the way that the map is designed now, they redid Woods a little bit. So you know where Old Station was near the extracts, the USAC camp, near the
Yes.
fob.
Yeah.
There's like the
Yeah.
abandoned station there, and then there's the extract like nearby. So they
Yeah.
changed it so there's like kind of a road that runs past there now. So the BTR kind of does like a loop around the map. I haven't tried it yet, but as far as I understand, it loops through, goes through abandoned lumber, goes past the village, and then I think it drives off um some point on the map and then loops back around. I think it might drive off like where outskirts is and then loops back around to the USEC um
Okay.
uh the USEC roadblock. Is it USEC roadblock?
Yeah.
Because you have the
Think so.
USEC
Yeah.
roadblock and you have outskirts on the other side, right? So it kind of just
Yeah.
does like a path around like the top part of the map, and then goes out of outskirts and then comes back in from you, and then just keeps doing that. So you can take the BTR as like a transportation. As far as I can tell, apparently the BTR just started randomly flying through the air into the sky at some point. So
Okay.
that that would have been funny.
Of course it does.
It's like
Of
when you're
course it
like on
does.
rails roller coaster experience just stops having rails.
Oh
But
god.
I think they fixed that, and they added seasonal weather.
Yeah, I heard about that as well. That it's currently is it snowing at the moment or is it?
It's just before springtime, so there's like an event right now where it's kind of like the cultist event from ages ago, where instead of firing lasers into the sky and turning the the raid from daytime to nighttime, it turns it from like winter to spring, like during the raid.
Okay.
I haven't played Tarkov at all. This is just based off of what I've seen from other people playing it. But
Wasn't the whole plan with that to make it sync up with Russia's weather? Like
yes,
Russia's
yes,
like seasons?
or something along those lines, as far as I understand.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
But the seasonal system is kind of cool because for a certain part of the seasonal cycle, there's no rain.
I like her.
So, like, when it's snowing, obviously there's no rain. You only get like the snowflakes and stuff every so often dropping down. And then when it starts to transition towards spring, the snow kind of slowly starts to disappear, but there's still no rain.
Interesting.
And so the only real problem with Tarkov right now, as far as the weather is concerned, is when you're sniping and there's fog. Like, you know that random fog that just happens
Yeah.
where you aim down your sight. You can literally like unaim down your sight and look down and see like 300 meters ahead of you, and then you aim down your sight and like anything past 10 meters is just a blur.
Yep, I know that fog very well.
Yeah. So that's the only thing that kind of wrecks sniping now. You don't have that. You don't have the rain audio. So the rain audio has come back, but they've changed it so it's not black and white. Because you remember when it was raining back then, it was like either really loud, and then the moment you walk indoors, it's like, what rain? Like now it's kind of um it's on like a gradient. So as you get closer to the door, the rain gets quieter, and then as you go inside, it slowly quietens down, and once you're fully inside, it basically like dissipates. So
Yeah.
like the transition for it is way better than what it used to be.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
apparently that has been a very good change. Uh, they have finally decided to display ammo stats on the ammo in game now.
Oh, that's nice.
So you can see like all the pen values, all the damage values and stuff like that.
That's actually
And
really nice.
yeah.
That's gonna be nice. That's a nice change.
And I think Pesley was like harassing Nikita to add a whole bunch of barters for hardcore as well. So
Fair.
yeah.
Okay. I mean, when
Yeah.
isn't he asking for those for hardcore?
Yeah. And I think there's another event going on right now where Killer and Tagilla is a 100% spawn rate on interchange. So
Oh, okay.
I think they did that event a little while ago when I think it was
Yeah,
the
that
wipe.
sounds familiar.
It was the wipe after Tagilla released, I think.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still waiting for 1.0 for Tarkov
Yeah,
before I even get back into
apparently
it.
they're pushing really hard for 1.0 this year.
They said that last year, but we'll see how they go.
I know, but I feel like this year they're definitely a lot closer than they were last year.
I'll believe it when I see 1.0 on the patch notes. Yeah, when I see 1.0 on those patch notes, that's when I'll believe them saying, "Yeah, 1.0 is coming." But yeah, what are they gonna even add with 1.0? Just the
I
story
think
content, like
Terminal
get some
is supposed to
guns?
be a solo only area that's kind of like for the story. And I feel like that's how they're gonna make it so that this like the terminal area is like the main story hub. So if you're doing missions and stuff,
Okay.
it's from what
Hmm.
I understand. So
It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, like like I would love to jump back into Tarkov, but I don't
I
know.
want to
It's
play
just
single player Tarkov because I feel like the game from single player perspective is in a really good state, and also the realism mod just got its 1.0 release, which is hilarious.
really.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So I don't know how long that video is going to stay up for, if it's going to get taken down for TOS and stuff like that, or like a
Oh,
cease and desist,
yeah,
like the
probably fairly
50th
quickly.
cease and desist. Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, I would like to play it again as well, but where we're at with the wipe, it wouldn't. There's no real reason to.
yeah,
I mean, they did make another big change actually that I forgot to mention. They made it so that anyone can go on ground zero, but the people who are under the max level for ground zero go in a separate
yeah.
queue
It
to people
separates the
above it.
levels. Yeah,
Yeah. So the
I
loot
heard
is
about that
better
one.
on the higher level. So
Yeah,
it's basically just a normal map at that point. But they also added Shooterborn and Heaven to that map as well. So it is what it is.
shootables on that map
Shooterborn is literally on every map now except for labs
and factory, I guess.
and factory. No, I think factory. It's on factory. I think
No way.
because they changed it from headshot from I think it was it 80 meters.
Oh,
I think it's now just a headshot with a bolt action rifle. So there's no distance requirement.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Guess
they
that would
changed
help.
that a little while ago actually.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. So it's actually the easiest to get on factory because everyone's close range and you're using a bolt action rifle, so it's like the good old Mosin Man days again.
Yeah, those those were some good days. Running was just the sawn off Mosin. That was
Mosin
some fun.
Man.
Oh God. What else has been going on? Has there anything good been going on with games?
I feel like I think we're actually in a pretty good spot for games right now. We have a lot of options and stuff like that. It's not like it's not like when you open up the fridge and it's empty and you're like, I have nothing to eat. It's kind of like we open up the fridge and it's full of everything and we just don't know what we want to eat. I think that's where we're at right now. So,
Yeah, I guess.
like, I have so many things installed on my PC where if I just don't want to do one, there's something that I can do, and I haven't had
Yeah,
that for a while. Like Dota's
yeah,
still
I'm
on
like
my
that as
PC, and
well.
haven't even thought about touching that anytime recently.
No, that's got a 1 gig update.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, because I think they released two Arcanas
Okay.
for Sky. I think I saw something about like Skywrath Mage and Vengeful Spirit got an Arcana or something. So
Did that
there's a new
did
waifu
that
in
new
Dota.
hero come out? Like the new like clown dude come out?
I have no idea. I have not paid any attention to anything Dota related recently.
Like the circus master dude that was like
Yeah, I don't know.
previewed at the
It's
that event.
crazy because I've had like zero interest in playing Dota at all recently. I've actually been enjoying doing the stuff. And I haven't even tried Planet Crafter yet. I haven't even tried Astromedica yet, so
Uh, I can't even think of a game I'm looking forward to that's coming out soon.
really?
Yeah, like I mean, anytime soon. Like
Yeah. I mean
what I
the
mean.
closest would be Monster Hunter Wilds, right?
Um,
That's like
that
start of next year.
yeah. When does hmm when does Frostpunk 2 come out?
I thought Frostpunk 2 was already out.
No, July. I'm looking forward to that one then. Frostpunk 2.
Okay. At least there's one
Yeah,
thing.
that's what I'm looking forward to. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, like there's not many things that look too interesting.
I don't know, Stormgate
Oh.
has has a third faction. So I
Yeah, but
am
that's not gonna be for a while though.
I think the playtest will probably be like 2 or 3 months from now. The next one.
Yeah,
So
probably.
I got that to look forward to as well.
I've got a massive backlog of games I want to get to.
Yeah. Still gotta finish Fire Emblem, dude.
I don't think that's happening. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna happen. When are you gonna finish Outer Worlds?
Good question. I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm probably gonna finish Outer Worlds before you finish Fire Emblem, though.
Probably. Fucking probably. Oh my god. Yeah, mainly his Frostpunk is next thing I'm looking forward to. I hope it's good. I
It should
hope
be,
so.
right?
I mean, it looks like they're
I
just
don't. I
building
never
on
got into
building
it because
off
like it was too
building on top of what
crinkly.
the first one was like. But yeah,
Yeah, I
Frostpunk.
tried the
The
first one
first
and
one
then
was
I was
good.
just like, I kept dying, and then I was just like, I'm not
That's
very good at
Frostpunk.
this.
Yeah,
I'm not very good at this.
Frost,
I should probably go do something else. So I did.
in Frostpunk you will fail a lot.
It's weird because I enjoyed this War of Mine. That was really fun, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Frostpunk just didn't do it for me.
that's fair.
Well, is there anything else video game related that we have forgotten
Not
about?
really. I don't think there's anything. I think, I don't think there's anything really too that we've missed.
I mean, there's a new
Yeah,
like Tarkov S game coming out, Grey Zone, but I probably won't get that.
yeah, I saw that. I have no interest.
It looks like Armor. It just
Just
feels like
another
Armor.
just another mill sim. It's like,
Yeah, it just feels like Armor 3,
yeah.
like with better graphics.
True.
Wow.
Yeah,
All
there's
right,
nothing
we
really.
get to finally talk about it, Initiative. It's been a hot minute, but we get to finally talk about it. Are you excited?
Because we forgot to talk about it last time. No,
No,
we even
we didn't do
do
it
it.
last time. We were about to do it last time.
That's
I
right.
think we recorded the podcast like literally a day before we were about to do it.
That's right. We did. We did it early last time.
Yeah.
But yeah, we finally went back into D&D. We've
We
done
had
2
two
sessions since our
sessions.
last.
Yeah, we had done 2.
Done 2 sessions of
And
D&D
I
since
think
the
both
last
of them have
podcast.
been really good. Because one of them had combat and one of them didn't. And both of them, I felt like we hit that right pacing where people weren't like zoning out and falling asleep.
Yeah.
And it was
The next
Poggies.
session, it was good. The next session is going to be very lore heavy. It depending on how things go.
I'm fine. I'm sure
Like,
I can tank it. If I can shift you through something, I can shift you through anything.
I think you can shift G through this. You can't just go skip, skip, accept, skip, skip, skip.
I can do it in
Accept.
my head.
I know that I know Quiet Night's excited for it because at the end of the sessions she sends me her notes like
Yeah.
on what she's done for the and at the
How
end
big
of the last
how big is the notes? Is it
um
like book
okay
level or is
so
it like light novel level?
at the moment there's how many pages is there at the moment? Let me open this up. Where is it? Um it is I mean this is every session from session 1. There is
I'm
60
saying,
pages.
oh, I was gonna guess 51.
Yeah. Yeah, she's got at the start of session 12, she's got Lord Dump with a happy face. She's
Wait,
he's very
the next session is gonna be session 12.
yeah. We've done 11. We've had 11 sessions so far.
Feels like we've done more.
I know it does, doesn't it? But yeah, we're up to session 12, and it's got Lord Dump with like a happy face. Yeah,
Let's
I
give it a
know she's
second.
going to enjoy it. Well, at least I hope she's going to enjoy it.
I'm
But
sure she'll be fine. We'll get her some caffeinated product. She might be a bit actually. She might be a little bit tired because I think we're going to the medieval fair that week. Are we?
okay.
Wait, no, we're not.
Um,
Because it's next week, right?
Yeah, 27th will be our
Oh,
next
27,
session.
yeah. No, so we're going to the medieval fair the week after that. So I think she'll be alright.
Okay.
I think we're gonna intentionally not plan anything so that the whole day is free for it, and then we'll like
Nice.
sleep in, make sure we're nice and ready, and then she's gonna be like super excited and stuff. Lore.
But yeah, like I mean, I'm not gonna make. I mean, not planning to make like too difficult rolls on like the certain DCs for certain information.
Mm.
Yeah, it'll be interesting how it goes and how
Nat
everyone.
20s all the way, boys. Inbound. Let's go. Give me all of the lore. But what about no? I want all of it.
I mean, depending on how long the lore, like the lore dump, like the lore breakdown takes and lore dumping,
Mm.
you could go into combat at the end of the session. We could. It depends.
Oh, it's
How
fine.
like depends how things go.
Like we got a decent amount of lore last session. So the first session back, what did we did like a what
It
did we
was the
do?
bandit camp.
Yeah, we had like a mission, like a cleanup mission.
Yeah, had to exterminate some local bandits.
So that went
Somewhat
relatively
smoothly.
smoothly.
Somewhat smoothly, yeah.
I used my first cantrip twice.
Oh,
It had
the
a
mage hand.
66% success rate.
No, it was mine image, wasn't it? Or
Yeah,
what was it?
it was conjure image. It's
That's the one.
conjure image.
Yeah.
So I got to use that, and the first time I used it, it worked. The second time, it kind of worked, but it didn't. And then we ended up entering combat.
Yeah.
I'm just
It's
trying to
fine.
think if there anything else crazy happened.
Oh, the literal dick measuring contest.
True, which I won, obviously. Um,
Yeah, a literal. I'm not. I don't say this as like, oh, it's like measuring. No, a
no, no,
literal dick measuring contest.
yeah,
Yeah, with rolling a d6 and whoever
yeah,
has the highest number has.
yep, yep. And obviously, my roll
Yep.
was so high that it couldn't be placed onto one die, so it was only a fraction of my power. That's what we're rolling
Yep.
with initiative.
Sure.
That's what we're rolling with.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was 12 inches in 6 easy installments.
Yep. But yeah, skirting around that conversation. Combat went fairly quickly. Like nothing too bad happened, I don't think.
I don't think anything crazy happened, no.
Um,
Because we ended up just kind of disposing of the bandits in a relatively clean and orderly fashion. And
yeah.
looting all of the spoils, and then heading back to town, and I was in charge of Corpa.
Oh, yeah. Also, I should mention that at the end of the previous session, session 10, we just had session 11. So session 10, everyone leveled up at the end. So everyone
Yes,
is now level.
I unlocked telepathy on my character.
Yep. He selected the feat of telepathy, which
Yep.
increases intelligence by 1, which didn't
Hell.
really change anything.
Wow. I thought you said I was above average.
Yeah.
So I'm super above average now.
But yeah, everyone's level 4 now, so
Wow.
doesn't really change too much for the doesn't really change too much for classes. Just some like increased ability score or like a feat. I mean, it's
What
not.
did the other guys get? Because I don't really know what they got.
Brad went ability score improvement. I think Y went ability score improvement as well.
He didn't unlock a new spell?
No, I mean he could pick and he could choose a new spell to learn, but he hasn't got like level 3 spells yet. That's level 5.
Oh.
Mia went a feat, I think, and I think so did Galena. Went a feat. Yeah, I think Galena went crossbow expert. I can't remember what Mia went.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
How did you feel about the telepathy reveal? I feel like it could have been executed a little bit better, but overall, I feel like
On your part or my part?
on my character.
No, like I mean like the execution, like I'm talking more like the reveal of it. Like better on my part or your part? Like what do you mean? Like could have been done
Like
better.
how I implemented it.
Okay. Once again, what do you mean?
I don't know.
Oh, fucking damn it.
Like, how did you feel about how I used it?
Yeah, it was fine. I didn't see anything wrong with it.
Because, like, for me, I didn't feel like it would just be like I wake up and then all of a sudden, whoa, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Okay, I get what you mean. Okay. I mean, like
because
revealing revealing it to the party was I thought was good because why could
dude,
like
I didn't
could all
even
be
know he
there?
had that. I actually didn't even know he
Yeah,
had a ring of, was it ring of mind
yeah,
shield or whatever?
yeah. Real mind shielding. He had that.
Dude, that was sick.
Yeah, I thought that was funny because when you were taking that feat, like the feat, telepathic feat, I had messaged him saying that this is going to be interesting.
So obviously he was picking up what you were putting down because, like,
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was.
no, I thought that was
But
cool.
yeah,
Because it was kind of like the weird moment where I tried using it on one of the merchants in the Merchants Guild, and it worked fine. And then I went to the. I still don't
Mages
know if
Guild
it's
and
the Wizard Tower or the Mages Guild. I keep want to call it
Mages
Wizard
Guild,
Tower, but
Mages Guild.
I went to the Mages Guild because I had a jar of stuff that was
Yeah.
important, and I was communicating with an alchemist in there, and then the
Do you remember that alchemist's name?
no, we do not talk about the alchemist name. We just refer to him as an alchemist.
Are you sure? You don't want to talk about the heckler?
See, if you spell heckler backwards, right, right,
Alka?
and then you throw a bomb at her, what do you turn her into?
An alchemist?
But yeah, so like my character used it on those characters who weren't in the party, and it seemed to work fine, right?
Yeah.
And then after all that was done, and I went to go back to regroup with the others, I was just like, well, it worked on everybody else. I don't see why it wouldn't work on my party. And because Y's character Harry had a ring of mind shield, it wasn't working on him. So I was confused because it was working fine before, and now it's not working. So was I just like, if I
The
was in the
funny part
character's shoes?
is that you went to Y first. If you started to anyone else first, it
Yeah, yeah,
would be so much easier.
that's because like I'm trying to think as if I was the character, right? So I was thinking, well,
Yeah,
he's the magic dude. This seems to be somewhat magicy. I'll go ask him first.
yeah. Well, that just ended up being perfect and how everything
And
lined up.
yeah, and then obviously he doesn't know what's going on. He's just looking at me like confused and shit, and I'm just confused and shit. So then I try it on Galena because it's like, well, the magic person doesn't know what's going on. Maybe, you know. The not magic person knows what's going on. And then I just ended up freaking her out, which was great.
Yep.
And then who did I talk to next? Was it Mia or was it Thurgrim?
It was Thurgrim.
It's Thurgrim.
Thurgrim, and then you spoke to Mia last, yeah.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. That was kind of one of those scenarios where I could like see it if I were to like animate it or if it was like episodic, like how it would play out. It was very obvious how that would play out.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. And then what do we do after that? I think that was like leading up to the meeting, right?
Yeah, you also sold some stuff.
Yeah.
Sold a
Because
bunch
like
of
my character's part of the
equipment
Merchants
to take
Guild,
your
so
guild.
I'm in charge of making the moolah. Which I feel like we have a ridiculous amount of money right now.
You would think so.
But I have no like scale.
Yeah,
Like
wait till
to
magical items are costing thousands of gold. So it's going to be.
how much gold do I
You
have
would
now?
think you could. I think everyone was left with about 400 or 500 gold.
Oh, we're halfway there. We're just living on a prayer, dude.
We'll see.
I don't need a magical item. I just need a sword, a bigger sword.
Well,
Problem
if you
solved.
say so.
Problem solved. Problem sorted.
If you say so.
I love how he's specifically going to make it so that it's like, how much gold did you have again? Oh yeah, this thing costs like 10 times more than that.
Not that much, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all going to depend.
But how did you feel about the return? Was there anything you want to do different?
Like in what way? You mean different?
Like anything that you felt like you executed in a way that you could have done it better? Or were you just like along for the ride, vibing, peepo vibe?
A little bit along for the ride, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, of course, there's like stuff I'd want to do better, like bring everyone back into it a lot quicker. But I don't know. Yeah, oh, I just noticed some spelling errors in the notes.
What, in your notes or?
Glee, Quiet Night's notes.
Oh no. It's
Yeah,
gonna drive him mad.
we don't want to traumatize the people.
Look, you gotta admit, she was probably on like
I know.
the last fumes of her coffee. So
Yeah, it's just funny though. The Adventurers Guild.
Adventureers? What about the Adventure Front scares?
Yeah, I mean, like looking back, there's always something I want to change, but yeah, it'll. I think it all went well. By the end of it, I think
I think it
everyone was
went
happy with
badly.
it.
I was just wondering if, like, from your perspective, because you're the DM, if there was anything you'd want to do differently.
I haven't really thought about it, but I mean, there's probably something I'd want to do differently.
I just feel like
Mhm.
how you introduce stuff has improved.
Yeah, like
Like it's not like,
compared.
oh, so you went here and then this happened. You know, like it's more. It's more like there's opportunities for us to explore and screw around and stuff like that, and then you kind of take the chance to like capitalize on that. If we're being too stupid, you're just like make it obnoxious enough to put people back in line, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think it was like one time where I got drunk in the pub, and you were like, you did your little initiative, evil, subtle evil laugh. We're like, oh, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah,
And
and
then you
then I took
essentially
control of your
used a
character.
mind control spell on me.
Yeah, yeah, you got so drunk, I took control of you.
So it's stuff like that. It's kind of fun, but instead of just this happened, then this happened, then this happened, then
Yeah,
this happened.
because the way I saw that happening was like you're so drunk you don't know what you're doing, kind of thing. So it's like I felt it made like sense there.
Yeah,
But it's not something I would do all the time. Like
I know,
I
but
want to
like
take control of the
it's still
character.
cool.
Yeah,
And now like my character's semi-traumatized, and he doesn't wanna like over drink.
because you wake up on the beach
Yeah,
and you
because
got
I didn't wake up on the beach. I got thunderclapped on the beach. There's a difference.
thunderous smited on the beach. There's a difference. But yeah, you woke up with a very bad hangover.
It's kind of just cool like that. So I just feel like in combat my character doesn't really have the opportunity to be at his potential so far. Like all I'm doing right now is just being a glorified meat shield, like a glorified angry meat shield that summons explosive pixies. And that's not really what I think about when when I think of a barbarian, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like you think about it, my character uses telepathy and summons explosive pixies and turns into a bush. Those are not key traits of a barbarian.
I mean, you
Like, I
do
don't even have
rage.
that much health. I only have 34 health. I think Y is tankier than me.
I know Galena has more health than you.
My point stands.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm one thing actually am worried about is that horse in combat. Like when there's fucking fireballs being thrown around, that poor horse.
Oh well. It is what it is, boys. You ever heard of the term recycling? That's what happens when unfortunate circumstances occur.
Oh my god! You can always make glue.
Hmm?
You could always make some glue.
You can make glue, you can make paintbrushes. It's very versatile.
Fuck's sake.
But yeah, I feel like we hit the right time span the last couple of sessions where it hasn't dragged out for too long and everybody's kind of it's just
Yeah,
been like
I'm
just
trying to
right.
keep it like set to finishing at midnight. So like four and
I
a
mean, I don't
half
think you have to
hours
keep
ish.
it set to like a specific time. I think it's more just being able to read the flow of the like
Yeah.
of everyone. Because like sometimes people are just feeling it and they want more, and sometimes it's like you have to be like, and then you walk into this room, and we'll find out the rest next week on Dragon Ball Z, like
That's
which is
pretty much
essentially
what I
what you did
did last.
in the last session,
Yeah, I did, didn't I? I just Dragon Ball Z'd everyone.
and it was great because I could see it coming because I'm just like the way you're setting up this room. There's no way we're going to be here for another hour and a bit, right? So what's going on here?
Yeah.
And then in my head, I was just like, if he cliffhangers this, she's gonna be so mad.
Yeah.
And honestly, she wasn't as mad as I thought she was gonna be. But I think deep down inside, she's just still like, but lore,
Yeah.
because I've seen how she reacts when we watch like TV shows and stuff like that, and it ends on a cliffhanger.
Oh. Yeah.
Like just one episode turns into like 12.
Oh, yep. I know. I know that.
So I feel like that's probably better though, because it keeps the people involved more engaged. Because they get to because we're playing as the characters, we have opportunities to think about how we can make our characters fit into the story a little bit better as well. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but it's also like on my part as well, being the DM. Like, I'm gonna try and figure not like I'm gonna make it ways so your characters can fit into the world. It's like,
I was actually impressed with how you did that with the jar of whatever it was.
oh, the jar of mutagen.
Yeah, it went from like, oh, I just picked this random shit up in a cave to like, oh my god, it's a major plot line.
Yeah, I mean, it was a roundabout way to get to that information, but that wasn't originally what that was going to be. But it
I
lined up
know,
well
and
for
that's
it.
why I was just like, that's kind of cool. Because there is no way the random shit that I do is like part of the story. You're just like, so what stupid shit did Jazz do this time around, and how can I make that make sense?
Yeah. So essentially, like that jar of mutagen you picked, was it like the second or third session? Maybe
Uh, that would have been the fourth one.
something like that.
Would have been the fourth one, I think. Might have been the fifth one actually.
Anyway, but yeah, like I was unsure of what to do with that mutagen. It wasn't until like a fucking week before I was like, oh, I know what I could do with that.
Yeah, it's great. That's why I was like, I was genuinely impressed because I was just screwing around and pissing on batteries. So
Yes. Yeah. That battery was fun.
so yeah, that's kind of impressive that you have the option. You have the option of, dude. Dude, I just heard the hello there through OBS. It completely threw me off. But
Wait, oh, did
I
someone follow?
yeah, someone just randomly just followed. Well, it was confusing, but like
Yep.
it's just nice that you have the options where if you're not sure about something, you could just find something. Like there's so many options for
Yeah, like I
making
was able to
stuff.
add it to a plot line I wanted to do anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if you're not sure how to transition it into the story, you have options of turning seemingly useless things into major plot lines, which is kind of cool because it incentivizes us to go out and do stuff and things and try things.
And
Obviously
it also
within
technically doesn't change the purpose of what the liquid was originally used for either.
no,
Yeah,
but it helps with the whole world building thing because it gives like that illusion that it was intended. You know what I mean? But
yeah, yeah. It was, yeah, when you picked up that jar like that like a vial of mutagen and then you handed it off to the Mages Guild, I was like, how the hell am I? What am I going to do with this? I have no idea what the fuck this liquid's going to be. I
and
was like,
then he turned it into an opportunity to introduce a hot elf mommy. Somehow traumatized me with Heckler. Make me feel good
yeah,
about picking some random goo up into it from a cauldron in a cave before I pissed on a battery.
yeah,
And I also was able to use it as a way to introduce my character um for having this like gaining this ability to communicate, which I think is kind of cool because of the fact that the way like the character originally started off as. It's character
yeah,
development for me in a way because it's like, well, he couldn't talk, but he still can't talk, but he technically can at the same time. But it keeps it like
yeah,
unique.
yeah. That's true.
And then on top of that, it's like lore. There's like passive storytelling from just meeting the characters, so like meeting like the headmaster and stuff like that. Meeting the alchemist can explain some things, like you used it to explain some stuff happening in the world, like with the I think it was a gem shortage and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
the
that's
gem
like a
shortage.
passive way of dealing out some exposition. But you also meet individuals that are related, and then we can explore that as well, like now or in the future, as options as well. So like instead of just someone coming along and just being like, "Hi, it's me. You should know who I am." It's more like, "Oh, is this the person that we've been hearing about, or you know like."
Yeah.
the dialogue options feel better.
That makes sense.
And that's why it's like really cool, because it's just like it feels like we're kind of creating, we're not creating the world, because obviously you have like a plan that you want to execute as far as, you know, the story or the major plot lines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we're just like helping fill in the gaps a little bit better to make it look cooler.
Yeah, it's helping the players, like you guys, feel like you're actually part of the world and like what you do matters.
Yeah. Even though half the time it doesn't. Like,
Yeah. But no, like that's like what I'm actively thinking about when I'm doing, like putting in certain things, like how I can make them, like make you guys feel like you're part of the world and not just me telling you a story that you guys are being led along.
yeah. But that's the difference between like playing a game and actually just watching the story. Like
Yeah.
it's not a movie, it's a game. So
Yeah.
but that's a super enjoyable part about it, is kind of like, obviously I'm not doing things like, there's some things that I do just to throw you off or just because I'm screwing around just to have fun. But
Yeah.
I just,
I know.
the part of me there's like curiosity killed the cat kind of situation, where what if I
Oh,
try this
yeah.
and it works? What if I try this and I had a really good roll? What happens?
Yeah, that's a good thing about D&D as well. It's like it opens itself towards that kind of play style.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like just throw mud at a wall, see what sticks.
Yeah. That's what's really cool about it, because like obviously there's certain scenarios like the berry incident and stuff like that
Yeah.
happens because of that. Or
Yeah.
like, you know, it's Thurgrim rolling down a hill and then tanking a fireball. Like,
Yeah. That was
you know,
good.
like the caster speak to animals and then ask it a question,
Oh, that
and then
poor
as it
bird.
leaves, make it explode.
That poor fucking bird.
Yeah. It's just like stuff like that. It's kind of cool.
Oh my god, that was so funny when she shot that happened.
Dude, I love it, because like sometimes she's just a straight up savage. It's just hilarious. Like sometimes it just goes from, oh look, it's so cute, to, yeah, it needs to die.
Oh god, that was so good. Oh. But yeah, like I think D&D's been pretty good. I think it's been
Yeah.
going fairly well. Mm. I'm I'm curious how this next session's going to be and like how people react to it.
I mean, I know one person that's gonna enjoy it.
I don't know, but it's
I
probably
don't
going to be
mind.
like a
I just use it as like an opportunity to interact with people and stuff like that.
and play BitCraft in the background.
I mean, if I could, I would.
But yeah, like this next session, like I said before, is probably going to be a very dialogue heavy, like a lot of talking, depending how things go at the very least. And like if you guys ask a lot of questions, or it's just going to be me doing a lot of talking as well.
I mean, I think I'd be okay with like both, to be honest, because I mean, if everyone's asking questions, then you're going to be doing the talking, and if you're doing the talking, we're eventually going to ask questions. So really, is it
Yeah,
going to give the same result either way? Probably will. You know what I mean?
yeah. Well, it's going to be interesting either way. See how things go.
But
Mm.
yeah, have you been think about anything else related to D&D? I know you showed me some spoilers, but is everything still in the works, or are you ready? Is your body ready? Are you just waiting now?
Um, I'm some things still in the works. I'm trying. There was something I was trying to do with Blender, but I couldn't get it to work. It was being annoying, so I scrapped that idea.
What, for D&D or
But,
just in general?
yeah, for D&D.
Oh,
But yeah, otherwise, I'm still kind of. I'm. I really. I'm thinking I might have made another mutated goblin situation with this Bandit Lord camp.
no, it's fine. We can take it.
Okay.
I
That'll
feel
be
like
interesting.
the only reason the goblin situation was bad was because it's because there was like a large quantity of them, but they could all like attack multiple times.
Yeah.
Like it's fine. Like we've had situations where it's fine where there's multiple enemies and stuff like that, but if they all attack like 2 or 3 times a turn, then we just don't have an opportunity to actually make a dent in the numbers at the start, and then we get overwhelmed because they gap close on us.
Yeah, that's true.
But because like, how many bandits did we have last time? We had like 8, I think.
There was 8 total. There was the bandit captain and 7 normal bandits.
Yeah, so like that was fine because there was only 6 goblins in that cave, and the only reason that there was problems is like I got surrounded by 3, and they all attacked 2 times each.
Yeah.
So, but when you have
Yeah.
just when they only attack once, because they didn't have bad rolls, because some of them hit, so it wasn't like they were all missing and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I don't think it's the number issue. It's more of dude, they just hit us more times than we can hit them, because we're not at that point yet where we can compete. It's kind of like
Yeah. Yeah,
I
that's
don't think
true.
we've even upgraded our gear at all yet, right? So
No. Yeah, everyone except Y has pretty much on base gear.
yeah. Wait, what's Y have? What?
Y has a pair of gloves that I gave him, like that he got from one of the mages that they killed.
Blatant favoritism, but okay. It's fine.
No,
I'm not
it's
complaining
usually
because
not
when
a
I went to
real
loot
boost
the big tent, I rolled a nat 20. So
that you did. But no, I think this you'll have ways to do the bandit lord camp, like infiltrate it or take them out
let's
one by
be honest.
one, or like.
Let's be honest. Even if we did, someone's gonna screw up, and then we're gonna have to roll for initiative.
Oh yeah, definitely. Something's gonna go wrong. It
Like
always does.
that
It
is the
always
one true
does.
constant out of this entire campaign, and that will be the one true constant in this campaign. We got close. We got close to the bandit camp. We got close. We got close, but turns out one bunny is the limit.
Yep. The bunny. I mean, hey, you tricked one of the guards that saw the bunny.
I tricked him twice, but it doesn't
Yeah,
matter when you got some dude rolling around freaking trying to make noise, and then we have to pull back, and then as I pull back, I do a forward somersault and crash into a pile of sticks and facepalm, make noise.
yes.
So technically,
That's what
it
happens
wasn't
when
my
you roll
fault.
really low on stealth.
But
But yeah,
still good.
I think next few sessions are going to be interesting.
Yeah, I'm excited to try out my new skills, because all I've been getting on Wild Surge is the bush and the pixie.
I think it's hilarious.
I think I've gotten the pixie like 4 times now.
Yeah, I think so.
Is it 4 times
I
or three
think so.
times?
Yeah,
3 times, I think.
something like that. But
Because
yeah,
I got the bush twice, and I got the pixie the other times. I
yeah,
don't think
that's
I've
true.
gotten anything else.
Oh shit. But yeah, it's I'm also trying to figure out like a way to bring Ghosty back into it. Like I know how I want to do it, and like I know how I want him to come back in, but it all depends on when you like what way you guys go, how things line up.
Oh, that's fine. I'm sure you'll work it out. What's the worst that could happen? We have an extra party member that can do DPS.
True. I mean, like, no, I'm not worried about like balancing combat around an extra person. It's like I'm more worried about how I'm going to have him rejoin the party.
I mean, the same way he joined the party, he just kind of showed up.
Yeah, yeah, I guess.
Would that be too out of character? Like,
No, like the way I want him to reintroduced.
oh yeah, I'm sure there's like a good way and a bad way to do it, but
Yeah, it's going to be interesting if things line up the way I want them to.
yeah. Look, not to distract you, but I just unlocked the raft in BitCraft, and my life is
Is it fishing
complete.
time?
Oh, no, I've been
Time for
fishing the
fishing?
last hour, dude. But now I can go out into the sea and fish instead of just standing by the river and fishing moonlit crawdaddies.
Okay.
I can fish marlin, the big boys. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're moving up in the world, huh?
Yeah, I'm moving up in the world.
But yeah,
Never mind. I'm lost.
D&D's been good.
Yeah, I've been
Got
really
a lot of
happy with
ways to go.
how it's been, to be honest.
I hope everyone else is enjoying it though.
I mean, I think everyone else is fine. I don't think anyone's kind of like fizzled on D&D. I feel like everyone's still looking forward to it.
I hope so. I hope so.
Because I feel like now we've gotten to the point where we have some sort of sustain as well. Because we have like uh we have a paladin, a cleric? A cleric?
Yeah, Squeezes the cleric. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Galena has like a
Ranger,
sort of
the ranger.
hybrid sort of healer ranger.
Yeah, I mean that's just a ranger. And then Harry's the wizard. Or
Yeah.
Y's the wizard.
So I feel like our party's lacking damage because I don't seem to be able to hit anything, even though I have the
I mean
greatest.
Thurgrim can output a lot of damage, but he needs to get up though. Like he needs to get
Yeah,
few levels.
but Harry doesn't really output a lot of damage right now.
Yeah. Like once Harry gets 5th level, like level 5, he starts to get third level spells, which is
Yeah,
fireball.
yeah.
Like he can
Which I
start
feel like is
putting
going to do more damage to me than the actual enemies, but I feel like that's intended.
probably.
So
Yeah. But and then when Ghosty joins, he's a rogue. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
he'll
Like
be
when
doing
Ghosty comes back, I feel like it would just be easier because we're missing like a nuking sort of potential.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Because we got tank for days. We got tank for days. You know?
That is true.
I can meat shield a shit ton with my 34 health somehow. And then when in doubt, we can just tag the pally out. You know?
I mean, like with the rage, you take half on the physical damage. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting when you start fighting casters and you take full damage from spells.
See, that's why we developed the skill build where we're Mage Slayer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you also got to stop rolling 2s on like health rolls, like when you level up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Next time I'll just add +8. I don't want to make it too easy, right? Because let's be honest,
Of
I've been
course,
doing a remarkably good job at tanking, considering how low my health pool is.
that is true,
Like I have a very particular set of skills.
and that's because you've been going up against physical enemies, like enemies
Yes.
that do a lot of physical damage.
I swear to God, if you make
Yeah.
the Bandit Lord a wizard, I'm gonna be mad.
He's not, but that would be funny. Would be funny, but yeah. depending on how things go, combat might be next session, or it could be in the session after.
Well, we've been getting combat like every second session, and I feel like that's kind of been working relatively well.
Yeah. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, I'm always looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's just like I feel like some people it's weird because I feel like for half the party, combat is less exciting than the world building. Whereas for like I don't know if like I'm more excited about combat than the lore. It's I feel like I'm just more engaged when we're in combat compared to others, like compared to when we're finding out like cool story stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I do.
Because it's just it's just based on what people are interested in right now.
Yeah.
And right now we're not exactly like built in such a way that we can excel in combat very easily. Right now we're not weak and pathetic, but we're not like strong. So
Yeah. But also, I can't have combat every session because
yeah,
I
yeah.
know that, like you said, that for a quiet night, even
And
for like why I
she
think
doesn't
why is
mind
happy
it
either
as
way.
long as, you know, it's more like feeling bad about the circumstances if something if it's kind of like when you're new to like raiding in Lost Ark and you feel bad about wiping the raid. It's kind of a similar sort of
Oh, okay.
thing. You just don't want to be like a hindrance in that sense.
Yeah.
It's not that the combat isn't fun. It's more like that, I'd say.
Okay. Like I know why is like fairly open, like open to
Wise
both
seems fairly
combat and
like it doesn't really matter either way. He's chill.
yeah. I think Squeezel would be more for like world building and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But sometimes she's
I
into
think
it.
yeah, and I think Thurg would be like why as well. He doesn't really mind either way.
Yeah, which is fair enough. It's not like an attack or anything. It's more like
Yeah.
preference because everybody has their own preference. Because like I don't mind because I'm there more for like the experience.
Hmm.
Because I just
Yeah.
enjoy the ambience, I guess. Because like D&D has this weird sort of uniqueness to it.
It does. And I think this all came about because I was like, well, what were we playing? We're playing Tiny Tina, I think it was. And I was like,
We're playing Tiny Tina, but we're also playing Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance as well.
I think that's when I first started talking about it, but it wasn't until Tiny Tina came out when
Yeah,
everyone
well,
was
we
in
like.
chat.
I'm pretty sure. No, I don't think it was you that suggested. I think I suggested it, and you're just like, "Yeah, I'm down if you are." Okay, and then we kind of just did it.
Yeah, and then everyone else joined the chat, and I was like, hey, do you want to do a D&D session?
No, because I think
Like,
it was on my stream. We were talking about it when Squeezel and stuff, and Squeezel and Y were there, and I suggested it to him.
no, because it was, I'm pretty sure, because it was on Tiny Tina, and you didn't stream Tiny Tina, did you?
No, but I remember talking about the idea on stream when I was streaming
Yeah.
it. And then they got super hyped about it, and then we just eventually ended up doing it.
Hmm.
I found an
But yeah,
abandoned base, and it has so much valuable loot in there. Oh my god.
but yeah, just from like an offhand comment, and then me going, hey, I mean, if you guys want, I can set it up.
You hit us with the I bet,
Yeah.
which I'm not complaining about.
No, it's been good. It's added some routine to
Yeah, it's kind of something like the to get excited about. It's just like, oh, we can't take too long because we'll miss D&D.
yeah.
I feel bad for pillaging this abandoned village, but it is what it is. It's free real estate. The border is white. I can do whatever I want.
I mean, if it's abandoned, that's on them.
So the cool thing about this is, right, you can build your base, and then you know how in V Rising you had to fuel your base with the blood?
Yeah.
So you have to fuel your base in this with supplies, and you can craft supplies basically by just using materials. So each skill has its own set of materials that you can combine together to make supplies. And then you put the supplies into your little stone thing in the center of your claim area, and that fuels it for X amount of time. And when it runs out, your area becomes like open season. And people can just loot everything inside and use whatever's inside your area. And then after a certain period of time, everything just disappears.
Yeah, because of the decay.
Yeah. Which means that you get this cool, like, little abandoned villages and stuff like that around, like, dotted around the world that you can just. They're kind of like, you know how there's like randomly generated like loot buildings in Minecraft, like the ruins and stuff. It's kind of like that, but player made, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is, if you see something that hasn't been claimed, like, or something that's been abandoned and no one else has claimed it, you can literally just claim it, and that's your new base now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a little distracted because I'm loving this shit. This is my jams.
Is there anything else that you want to talk about?
I mean, I haven't really been watching any shows recently except for like Invincible. I watched Invincible. We've been watching a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh as well.
Have you?
Yeah.
That show does not follow the rules at all.
It's kind of interesting because it does, but it doesn't. So it does follow the rules, but the rules are introduced later.
Okay.
So like the tribute summoning, the reason why Kaiba summons like 3 blue eyes on the first turn is because they actually introduced. I didn't even remember this, but they actually introduced the tribute summoning rule in the Battle City tournament.
Oh, okay.
So it's not actually like it's before before that he has to fight Pegasus and stuff like that, and you don't have to tribute summon and stuff and all of that because those rules weren't set yet.
Okay.
So in the Battle City tournament is when the rule set was you can, because before that the rules were you can only attack with 1 monster per turn.
Was it?
Yeah. That's why they
Okay.
have sometimes they have like 2 monsters out in the field and one of them would attack a monster and destroy it and then leave his life points open. It's like, dude, just kill him. Just kill him. And it's like, I can't. But like
Huh.
right now the rules are if a fusion monster is fusion summoned, they can't attack on the turn that it's summoned. And
Okay.
they changed the rules so that if someone hasn't got monsters to defend with, right, they can attack like the other person can attack their life points directly, and they can attack with as many monsters they have on the field in attack position. So
Okay.
that's kind of closer to the rules that we play with, but there's still some interesting stuff like they can play monsters face up in defense mode. So
Okay. Yeah.
which I remember I used to do when I used to play it back in the day, and then all of a sudden it kind of just changed. So
Hmm. Yeah, that show's very loose with the rules at the start. Like, it doesn't seem like there's any rules when the anime
yeah.
happens.
No, it's great because My Valentine is like one of my favorite characters, and rewatching the series again is just like, yep, she's still one of my favorite characters.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Joey is the missus's favorite character at the moment. She just can't.
Really?
She can't seem to get over the fact that he sounds like a mobster.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
I think one of the sentences he says is like Kyber's Keister or something involving Kyber's Keister,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
which I thought was amazing.
There's a lot of interesting lines in that show.
It's amazing, that show. Or like the way that they're trying to set up like Mai and Joey as a ship, but like Mai's
Yeah,
like 30 something and Joey's like 17.
a teenager. Yeah.
But like no, just like no one back then cared. Like that wasn't even like a thought of like a thought point at all.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
And then you have
But
like
still, there's
you
like
have like
some.
Tristan trying to get with Joey's sister and everything as well. Constantly. It's hilarious.
Hmm. There's a lot of weird things in the Yu-Gi-Oh
Yeah.
cartoon.
I
Animated one,
wanted
call it.
to watch the Fallout um show because I've been hearing some good things about it.
It is good. I've watched all of it.
It's on Prime, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's on
So
Prime. It's actually pretty good. I've actually I've, I've actually downloaded Fallout 3 New Vegas
oh my lord.
because that's my plan after I finish Baldur's Gate 3 is to jump into Fallout 3.
Oh my lord. Fallout 3. Jesus Christ. That'd be so funny to watch, but I can picture you getting tilted already.
Oh, I've played Fallout 3 before. I've got like
That's
200
not
hours
gonna
in it.
stop me from the fact that I still picture you getting tilted.
I mean, Fallout 3 is not that hard, but
I never said it was
you get
hard. I'm just saying like I feel I can already see you encountering unfortunate circumstances.
okay.
There's gonna be some really bad RNG, I can already tell. There's gonna be
Oh,
some
of course.
crazy bugs that have been in there since like 17 years ago that haven't been fixed, and it's gonna be amazing.
True. That is true. That is very true.
It's gonna be like playing a really, really unpolished version of Outer Worlds. And
That
Outer
is
Worlds
also true.
has got some jank to it, so but it's nowhere near as bad as Fallout 3.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
I'm all for it, man. Go for it, dude.
Yeah,
But
yeah, because
are
I
you
haven't played
are you
it since
starting it in like quarter 1 or quarter 4 of next year?
when I finished Baldur's Gate 3, whatever that is.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
I don't know. It all depends when I finish it.
Because at this rate, you're not finishing Baldur's Gate this year, bro.
We'll see.
uh,
You never know. I might.
that's crazy.
But
Also,
yeah.
yeah, apparently you owe me a tier 3 sub.
Oh no, I don't. My screen froze and I died. That's not my
Sure,
fault.
sure. Yeah, I'm sure. Yep. Mm-hmm.
There was red lines. My screen froze and I was dead.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Besides, I can't sub Y. I've still got the gift sub from Y.
I still find that like hilarious. Like best case scenario happened where we talk shit. First person who dies has to give me a tier 3 sub. You just
Fucking died 10
freeze.
seconds later.
We've
10
been
seconds.
pulling the gate for I don't know how many attempts.
Yeah. My God.
Oh, that was perfect.
Like, not even 15 seconds later, my screen freezes as the scythes happen.
Oh,
Rip.
bozo. Rip and bozo.
God damn it.
It's okay. Happens to the best of us. Happens to the best of us. Happens at the best of times. Happens to the blurst of times.
But yeah, you should definitely watch the Fallout show. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah. I'll do it at some point. I'll probably do it like next week when I can actually do Chaos Dungeons in a very chill form manner again.
and not do a spreadsheet after every chaos.
No, right now it's 2 spreadsheets at the same time simultaneously.
Oh,
Which is the same meaning as at the same time. I don't know why I said simultaneously after that, but it is what it is.
simultaneously at the same time.
Yeah. English. My second and only language.
What was that was I gotta say that was funny when you were messaging me like after like the 15 different takes you took of that
Dude,
of the
I recorded a video for Lost Ark on Wednesday, I think. And I was trying to get it done by Thursday. And I don't know what it is. Like, I could stream for 10 hours, and I may be wrong, but when I stream, I feel like I don't really, lose words very often, right? I have
Yeah.
literally written out a 1,300 word script of what I'm going to talk about in the video.
Yeah.
And I'm reading through them. And as I'm doing them, I'm stuffing them up, blah, 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 like that. And then I just pause, give it a little gap, and then try again, right? And some of the things that I was saying was, how did I even get to that?
Yeah.
It's like, when people try and sing songs, but they don't know the lyrics, but the lyrics that they're singing is like completely different to what the actual song is.
Yep. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
It was like that. Like, I was saying some weird stuff. Like,
Oh my god. That was funny when you came in my stream and told me that.
yeah, I can't even remember like some of the stuff that I said. It was so stupid, like I blanked it out of my memory. It was traumatic. Like, it literally sounds like I had a seizure, like mid-recording. But yeah.
Have you still got that recording?
No, I've deleted it.
Oh.
Should I do like a bloopers
Yeah.
reel at the end? Like,
You probably should, yeah.
probably wouldn't be a bad
That would
idea.
actually probably be pretty good at the end.
I don't know if I want to put myself through that though. But yeah, that was my I don't know. There's just something about it, man. Like, it's weird. It's very weird. And I've had people tell me I sound different on like my pre-recorded videos than when I'm live, because it's just like,
Yeah, it's some script voice.
to me it doesn't even sound that much different, to be honest. I don't know. Maybe I'll just like desensitized to it because I've spent so much time like editing it, but
Yeah, it's a newsreader voice. It's like,
I don't think that's newsreader voice. I think that's just more like I'm coherent
no,
and
I mean, like it's because you're reading it off, reading it off. It like
yeah.
sounds like it doesn't flow naturally, so it sounds like you're reading off a prompter.
Oh no. The reason why it doesn't flow naturally is because I start saying the sentence and I say the first half good and then I screw it up and then I try and say it again and I say the first half bad, but then I say the second half good and then I chop the little bits off that are bad and smush them together, and that's why it sounds like two different.
Is that really what you do?
Yes. You'll be surprised how many of my sentences aren't actually sentences.
Oh my god! You should just read through the dictionary and just record it, and then just cut and chop different words.
Dude, I'd be here for like a year if I did that. My last video was like 7 minutes long. It took me like 14 hours.
God. Oh shit.
It's like I recorded it. The recording was like 10 minutes long. I only used like 5 minutes of it. And the other 5 minutes was, like just garbage.
Yeah.
And you could tell it's
God.
garbage because you see the waveform, and it's like when it's normal words, it looks like a normal waveform. But when it's garbage, it's like It's like a mountain, and then it's just flat plains. Mountain, flat plains. Because you're just like slurring and making weird clicking noises halfway through it.
Okay.
Once again, I don't know why I'm doing hand gestures, because I don't know.
Okay,
But yeah, it's I honestly just doing it more often now, and I don't think I'm getting better at it. I could be wrong, but it just doesn't feel like I'm getting better. I'm still staring at the goddamn screen for like 25 minutes trying to work out what to say. Even though there's literally like a Word document in front of me telling me exactly what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
I don't know how people do it like every single day, man. Like, people don't understand. It's
You gotta do that
not
blooper
normal.
reel at the end.
What was that?
You've got to do that blooper reel at the end.
I don't want to, because I don't want to like dream about it at night.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to think about how much money my mum paid for my education just for that.
The blooper reel.
No, it's not a blooper reel for her. It's a disappointment reel.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Anyway.
Oh. Yeah, we're all good,
Anything
though.
else you wanted to? I think that's it. I think
Pretty
that's
good.
everything.
I've been chilling.
Yeah, I mean,
Being chilling.
I think that's everything.
Alright.
But yeah, I want to thank everyone for clicking on this video. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below.
Damn,
I'm
son.
Initiative. All my stuff will be down below. Well, it should be. And yeah, over to you, Jamaican.
Hello. I am JamaicanJazz. My brain is fried from Thaemine prog. But yes, what he said. I'm trying to think of something funny for Wyatt to listen to. But my brain is fried. So,
Goodbye,
awkward
everyone.
outro. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone.
Democracy.
Heckler's still dead to me.